Hello, 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 and happy Friday to all of my Virgos. This is Queen Moon Ra coming to you with your general reading. We are currently now we're experiencing the first quarter moon phase in Leo to all of my Virgos. So that means this is Leo is divine masculine energy. And so this is where you get an opportunity to see, okay, let me explain it. So this is an opportunity where you get a chance to see right through people's true identity, but you also get a chance to see through your own. You get a chance to, when I say the identity, I'm talking about creative life force, like what their purpose is and so on and so forth. Even if they don't see, but you get a chance to, it's like the sun has been turned on in your universe, right? Giving you an opportunity to focus on your purpose. So even if other people have landed on the dark side of the moon in Leo, then you have a safe space to go to in your light. Stay in your healing, right? So you landed on the bright side of the moon in Leo if you feel more exuberant, creative, broad-minded, colorful, fun-loving. In contrast, Virgo, you'll know that you landed on the dark side of the moon, or that people around you have landed on the dark side of the moon. If they seem more self-indulgent, self-centered, conceited, overbearing, and even bullying, right? Or just even enraged, or the arrogance is showing, or that kind of thing, right? So as an earth sign in particular, a Leo moon gives you an even stronger, passionate nature and good money-making skills. So remember, the Leo is ruled by the sun. And so the sun, when somebody asks you what your sign is, most of the time they're asking what your sun sign is. And you say, oh, I'm a Virgo, if that's your sun sign, right? And that's something that you're proud of. And so that's where you can stay focused. Like, this is what sets me apart from all other Virgos. Not that I'm just a Virgo, but this is what sets me apart from other Virgos. That's why I always talk about pulling your birth chart to find out what sets you apart. What's your moon sign? What's your rising? What's your Venus? Those other things. Let's the other placements in your chart. Let's get into it, Virgos. Let's go. I'm talking to you if you have Virgo anywhere in your chart, not just your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, anywhere. Your ruling planet, Mercury, is currently retrograde, so messages are coming through. First message out the deck, stay on your throne. You're very smart. You're very knowledgeable, very, very wise. And source is saying, okay, if you step down off of your throne, then you are running the risk of some kind of an approval, some kind of money not coming through, some kind of increase in terms of your money, some kind of an approval for something. So any anxiety that you may have been feeling about something is coming to an end. So keep your vibrations high and stay as far away from any people who are cutthroat with their words, their actions, cutting you off quickly while they're while you're trying to get thoughts through or trying to process things. Sources like, get as far away from that, because you don't want that to sit in your soil, right? There could be an Aries somewhere involved, because the Emperor card is attached to Aries, Virgo. So source is saying just stay as far away from just even the thoughts about it. Here we have the Hermit card. This is your card, right? So you're in receiving mode of some messages coming through about energies where you can decide where you want to put your energy, right? Remember, Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is the energy planet. It's the planet of action and assertion. So source is saying to you to stay as far away from anything that comes across as arrogant, just low vibrational energy, like trying to force you to do something before you're ready, or trying to trigger you in any kind of way. Stay as far away from that energy as possible, right? As possible, because you're waiting on something else in your universe. And source is saying, doesn't matter who it is, even if they have Aries in their chart, it can be a fellow Virgo with Aries in their chart. And if they are trying to trigger you, stay away from them too. So it doesn't really matter, bottom line, source is saying stay away from anybody that's trying to bait you into something where then they can turn around and say you did something to them. Okay, so be very, very careful, very careful. We are definitely in a new phase, but we're still in the same cycle. This cycle began on the 20th of this month, so we're definitely still in a cycle. So we're just moving through these phases, and so I'm just shining a light on what phase we're part of the phase that we're in. So all right, so again, source is trying to send a lot of information to you about some things. The Eight of Pentacles, this is receiving energy. It's not just money, it's also incoming information. So source is trying to send you a lot of information about people's demons and telling you your demons don't mix with their demons. The light is on bright. It's like the sunlight is on in your universe, really telling you to stay close to your purpose, stay close to your light, Virgo. So it doesn't matter who it is. A lot of times people will say, well, it's my this, it's my that, it's my, like it's my family member, because these are people that's close to your heart. These are energies that you've allowed to get close to your heart. Sources say, be like this person right here on this card. Keep on moving forward. Keep looking forward. That means if you got a online business, focus on that. If you're planning a trip to go somewhere, focus on that. Anything, but stay as far away from those thoughts, because again, sometimes God will get messages through to you even in your sleep. You may wake up sweating. Your sheets or whatever may be drenched or damp or whatever. That's God trying to get you to detox those energies out of your spirit. So pay attention to all of that. Replenish with water. Here we have the Page of Wands. So this is again letting you know it's like some new inspiration. Inspiration can be however you deem it, to be something that's good or something that's bad. New inspiration could be like, okay, if you don't get as far away from this, I'm going to let them burn you again so that you have no choice but to get away from it. You don't want to keep throwing yourselves in cycles, because there's like I said, a lot of incoming information, income about money, stability, prosperity, career success, all of that's incoming. So if you cannot stay away from, like I can't, it's easier said than done. She didn't mention the Zodiac sign. Again, they could have Aries in their chart. Their sun sign could be anything. They could have Virgo in their chart. Their sun sign could be any sign. All you know is that if they are trying to bait you into saying or doing something, or they have in the past, and you've learned your lesson, sources like stay away from it, body, mind, and soul. Stay as far away from it. So again, drink your water. Keep that water flowing through so that you can make sure that you are hydrated. Because even if you wake up in a sweat, your body has released some that water, right? So you want to drink up with this fresh water, right? Drink up with fresh water. All right, take your spiritual bath, spiritual showers, those kind of things. Here we have the Seven of Cups. We also have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Five of Wands, the Page of Swords. We have the Strength card and also the Pentacles card. There could also be a Leo involved. We're talking about the Strength card. And so sources say, you see, this is half person and half human, half lion, right? So sources like, be proud of how far you've come. Be proud of being able to take authority over your life, to put your energy towards something that is keeping you in your light, in your purpose, right? And away from being prideful or self-indulgent or self-centered or conceited or overbearing or even bullying or becoming easily enraged, where because I'm not really sure, I'm not clear about X, Y, and Z, so now I'm angry and I'm taking it out. Even if you don't physically have access to certain energies, that energy is rising up in your spirit every time you think about it. You think about it, you can go into a store and come across as rude to a salesperson. That salesperson doesn't know you, never met you. This is the first, and they're picking up on that energy. So be very mindful of keeping yourself watered, keeping yourself nurtured, right? Again, the anxiety about a situation is going away. It's going away very, very soon. It's going away very soon. Again, like I said, we have here the Page of Pentacles, energy, information coming in, some kind of increase in terms of your money is coming through. But again, we have the Five of Wands. There could be two situations that's going on that you're thinking about. Like I said, people are battling their demons, trying to bait you into something. So it can come across as very warm at first and then blowtorch. So if you are a earth signs deal with the physical existence of things. So if you have physical proof that this has kind of been a pattern, this is not a cycle you should be repeating. So, no matter under what circumstances, it doesn't really matter what circumstances. Even the person says, hey, I'm calling you, if I'm making amends or whatever. If you're going to proceed with caution, right? Here we have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles lets me know that source is trying to increase your money, trying to get additional streams of income, talking about physical money to you. Here we have the Seven of Cups. Somebody may be tempted to, like I said, go back in your emotions, which Cups energy is your emotions, right? Your creativity, your wide range of healthy emotions, right? And so you want to remain empowered in your light. You want to remain creative in your light. You want to remain joyful in your light. This kind of energy will rob you of your joy. So every time in your hermit mode and you're in receiving of messages, coming through of energies that's trying to rob you of your joy, even if there's a situation where you have to interact with these types of spirits at work, right? Always make sure you make yourself busy, limited time. If you absolutely have to interact with these energies at work, very limited time. Let whomever believe whatever. I'm very busy. They can go run and tell whomever, oh, Virgo doesn't seem like they like me. They don't like themselves. So don't let them project that onto you. So, again, let's see what else we got going on here. Here we have the Princess of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 10 of Wands, King of Cups, the High Priestess. And so you're on the other side already of a long and arduous journey. Something may have already happened. And again, you're on the other side of it. Again, don't go back through that same being burned again. You're already on the other side. Remember, time is relative. It could have happened years ago and somebody reaching out to you, through third party trying to get to you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And here you are in a situation, if you have to interact with let's say it's in your family, let's say it's somebody in your family, somebody that you love, and there's something else going on, you can just let them know, we're not on the same frequency. I wish you the best, but we're not. There's no reason for us to even communicate. You can just be that direct. So there's no misunderstanding whatsoever. You don't have to, like, a lot of people think they're taking the high road where I'm just being nice. I understand there's stuff going on with this person. And then you walk away from a situation and you're angry. Your body is sweating. Your eyeballs may be sweating from tears, frustrated. There's nothing wrong with just, case by case basis. Here we have the 4 of Wands. Somebody's going to feel like a huge weight has been lifted off of their shoulders, getting back to being booked and busy and not burdened, by things or coming across as bitter at all. King of Cups, king of your emotions, the king of your creativity, your creative ideas, all those things. Here we have the Princess of Pentacles. Again, somebody's like, kind of sitting there just feeling kind of like prim and proper. They got their money, creating, feeling almost, and I'm talking to men and women, feeling like, what? I knew something was coming. My intuition was I had a feeling about something. And so, what? I took the high road and I decided to move on. Because this light has helped me to identify my demons. And so I don't have to be irritated by theirs. I've already had a pattern of behavior at work, in my personal life, and my professional life. I already had a pattern of behavior. So I don't have to repeat that cycle. So. All right, here we have the Page of Wands, the Justice card. We have the High Priestess, the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and also the Ace of Swords. Justice is in somebody's favor. So again, don't let other parts of your universe distract you. I know you all are the I analyze sign. You may want to analyze something till you can't analyze it anymore. You may want to talk about it. You may want to, let that sit in your mind. Source is saying to you, if some energies have already burned their bridges, move on. You're going to feel like a huge weight has been lifted, because I see a breakthrough happening here. Here we have the Ace of Swords. Again, I see a breakthrough happening for you, because again, this Ace of Swords is really about motive. You're asking yourself, why am I even overthinking this anymore? I have enough material to go on to make a firm decision about some things, right? Again, double booked and busy instead of burdened. Double booked and busy instead of burden. Double booked and busy instead of burden. Here we have the Page of Wands. And so Page of Wands, again, came out twice. Like I said before, you could be dealing with somebody who just cannot control their emotions, right? You could be dealing with, so like I said, however it comes across, whether someone just erupts because they can't control themselves and they say or do something that angers you or frustrates you. Like I said before, sometimes you got to know that some people are when they burn their own bridge, the bridge to you, then you got to know when to just leave it burned. Like some people don't know when to leave it burned. They just like, well, I'm just going to kind of go along with the flow and justify your mind. I'm taking the high road. If somebody at work burns you and you keep going to lunch with them, you keep hanging out, how are they going to learn their behavior? The assumption may be they know what they're doing, but it's too much gray area there. People could be dealing with all kinds of mental health issues, and we don't joke about mental health on my channel at all. And so this is where you get to protect yourself. It's like, okay, a person did all of that. If you give them chance after chance after chance, whether it's in your personal or your professional life, after a while they're going to be able to justify their behavior, because why all of a sudden are you angry? Why all of a sudden are you taking this stance when I've done it 1,500 other times? Now all of a sudden, like, who have you been speaking to? Like, who is who put a battery in your back, or who's pulling the strings in your life? Because all this other time I've been doing it and you never really seemed like it bothers you. We stopped talking for a while and then we came together. You're giving them ammunition. Here we have the High Priestess again. So again, you're very, very, very sensitive to, energy. You feel everything. And so they will feel that the temperature has changed. They will feel the actions, right? So that gives them an opportunity to be like you, be in receiving mode of what they did to get themselves to burn themselves. Like, what did they say or do to burn themselves from access to you? Here we have the Knight of Swords. Again, Knight of Swords came out twice. So it's just saying stay as far away from certain energies. Just stay away from them. Like I said, if you have to interact, there's nothing wrong with saying hello. But if you don't have to interact, just keep on keep on moving forward. Remember, this is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. But yeah, protect your energy, Virgos. Protect your energy. People shouldn't have to keep repeating the same cycles over and over and over again. I mean, you all, like I said, earth signs deal with the physical existence of things. After a while, you start making excuses for people. So, and I don't know about you, but I personally am not in the business of making excuses for people's poor treatment of me. You treat me bad one time, that's it. I'm not holding a grudge. There's just no room. There's no room in my universe. I can make room for the other blessings that I've spoken, the other seeds that I've planted for my own universe. So, again, take it case by case basis. It looks like it's two situations here that your intuition is extremely heightened. About, and again, if it's something that you don't want to have to deal with, do not put yourself in a situation where it comes across where you're kind of indecisive. You already have a pattern of behavior. Even if they are connected to somebody that's, that could somehow connect it to you. Nope. Judgment in your favor. Justice and judgment in your favor. Yep, justice and judgment in your favor. Like I said before, you got to know, when I look at the cards here, you got to know, because there's some kind of, like I said, there's so much incoming information, wealth, money coming your way. You got to know that all of this fire down here is for a reason. People warming up to you 1 minute and it's very unclear, confusing, and you're thinking, oh, we're cool, everything is fine. They have an ulterior motive. So please pay attention. You don't want to get burned, and then all of a sudden you learn the hard way. Oh my God, I should have listened. Queen of Cups, you can still have compassion and say no. You can still have compassion and say thank you, but no thank you. Here we have the Nine of Wands came out twice. You got a lot of cards coming out twice. So this is two situations here. A lot of cards coming out twice. High Priestess came out 3 times. So it can be coming in through third party. Here we have the Five of Wands and also the Page of Wands. And so again, like I said, Page of Wands energy came out 3 times. So let me give you a kind of a scenario of how it can come out, like, third party, since some of these cards came out twice, further reiterating, like, protect your energy, protect your energy, protect your energy. Let's say, for instance, somebody at work has burned a bridge with you. They have clearly burned a bridge. They were just, and then they come back, oh my God, I was having a bad day. That's just not who I am, so on and so forth. It's up to you to decide whether you want to give them. But let's say you decide, okay, because you're a nice Virgo, give them another chance. They do it again. They always have some excuse for why they're burning you, but somehow they know not to burn the supervisor. They know not how to burn the manager. So you know what they're doing. So now you decide, okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with that. Everybody got stuff going on, but you don't have to take it out on innocent people, right? So third party could be like a person that you do get along with in the workplace could say, hey, Virgo, you want to go to lunch, and they're saying, oh, whether they tell you or don't tell you, all of a sudden you find the burner. We're going to call them the burner, right? Somehow they wiggle their way into lunch because they're trying to prove to you, they have an ulterior motive. They're trying to prove to you in front of somebody else they're really a nice person. They were just going through some stuff. Not your problem, bottom line. It really isn't your problem. Again, you can decide even at the last minute, thank you for the invitation. If it was just the two of us, it was fine. But it's not, you don't have to play nice. You do not have to play nice. You don't have to stress yourself out over a situation where somebody has clearly burned a bridge with you. Same thing in your family. You don't have to say, well, who all is going to be over there? Somebody invite you to say who. If you got to ask those questions, then it's probably best for you to decline the invitation and say to the person, if you get along with the person that invited you, maybe you and I can do something, just the two of us somewhere. Protect your energy. Here we have the 5 of Wands. Yeah, so some people are definitely dealing with their own demons, and they're trying to bait you into something because they have a plan. They have an ulterior motive. They know something is coming across your path. And remember, money also is not just paper and coins. Another scenario could be for somebody is that they see through maybe your kids that there's wealth. Maybe your kids are connected to something that they want to be connected to, and they're trying to get to you through your kids, right? It's okay for you to tell your kids, hey, we don't mess with that side of the family because of X, Y, and Z. Guess what? Your feelings are valid, right? And so if they are involved, I may just show up just to protect you if I need to, verbally, obviously. You're not out here putting on boxing gloves. But that's how you're showing them. And so anyway, bottom line is that source is saying to you to protect your energy at all costs. Really protect your energy at all costs, because people feel some kind of way when they realize that you are still a very compassionate person. You know how to control your emotions. That also attracts people who will try you, right? This is the King and Queen of Cups. That will always also attract people who will try you. Oh, this person is nice. They're not as nice as other people think they are. So let me see if I can knock them off of their throne. Let's see if I can push their throne over to show that they, get them down on my frequency, to have them to cuss me out or go off. You don't need to do all of that. All you need to do is make sure when you're closing out cycles, you close them out airtight. There's no and, ifs, or buts. We're not cool. What you did was not cool, and you burned yourself from my life. That's what your actions are saying. What you did was not cool. So hopefully somebody gets it. Here we have the King of Cups. We have the 8 of Cups, the World card, the Fool card, the Tower card, and the Hierophant card. Yep. Like I said, could be a third person involved, could be a Taurus involved, right? And so some people definitely try to play you for the fool, but like I said, this World card, close it out airtight. Some people may have tried to play you for a fool, and they may be trying. Some of these people may not have any access to you, but there could be one person that slips through the cracks that say, hey, smiling and everything in your face. Have a very, very firm conversation with them. I've noticed X, Y, and Z. You and I are not cool. And so, I prefer you stay over there while I stay over here. I'm over here minding my business, and you come slithering over here like a snake. You don't have to say that part to them, but you know what I'm saying. Here we have a Tower card. A lot of people are having a Tower moment. A lot of people are experiencing karma. And it's the energy that they put out into the universe that's coming back to them. And so, like I said to you before, you may have felt like you were played the fool, Virgos, I can't even stress this enough because of what I'm seeing here in your card. Source is saying to you, you can either be double booked and busy or double burdened and bitter. because you didn't close, you weren't that direct with somebody. Like somebody needs some direct conversation. You did X, Y, and Z. I'm not holding a grudge, but every single time I left the door cracked open to let you in, my emotions say, okay, I'm gonna give this person the benefit of the doubt. I was burned every single time without fail. It doesn't matter what they have to say. Your feelings are valid. Here we have the King of Wands and also the Eight of Cups. So this is where you're staying in your light. There's a lot of creativity. See all of these cups right here? All of this is creativity. This is like God is saying you have so much creativity, so many things to be happy. You're blessed and highly favored. And guess what? Your joy, don't let these energies steal your joy at all. Don't let these energies steal your joy, because they're battling their demons. You're like, your demons don't match with mine. We can't, they don't get along, right? So here we have the King of Wands, King of Ideas. So this King of Ideas for you is going to help you significantly in, either avoiding or creatively coming up with something, like I said, emotionally to protect your peace, protect your happiness. You got King of Swords. You have the King and Queen of Cups. You also have the King of Wands. Only thing I don't see King or Queen energy in is in your money, because somebody is really, really trying to make you, this is one, it's a family member for somebody, or it could be family members, or somebody you were married to or dating or thought about marrying or something, could have a family with or whatever, trying to wiggle their way back in, hoping that you'll feel like, okay, we can be connected again. Sometimes that happens when people share kids together. Okay, let's put on this happy face in front of everybody, as if we're cool, after you did everything you could possibly do to burn down my reputation, burn my burn me out, right? Burn my reputation, burn me, whatever. Or it could be, like I said, at work. Bottom line is protect your energy. Be very direct with people in love. Manifestation 23. 23 reduces to 5, so it's a pivotal point in everybody's life. Here we have, sometimes they come as a breeze upon your fingertips. At other times, they dwell in the depths of your soul. It is a dance between you and spirit as the magic unfolds. So in the case that I gave you, is somebody trying to wiggle in through a third party, like going to lunch or whatever, it's fine for you to say it right there in front of the other person. Since they tried to come in through third party, okay, this how you want to play it. This person burned me. You and I are not friends. We're colleagues. That's it. You burned me, and you know exactly how you burned me. If they got something to say, get right up and walk away. Tell it to the next person. They let them listen, but you know what you did. That's why you couldn't come to me directly. So that's why you had to come in through a third person. You gotta let people know we're not playing those silly games. I'm trying to hold room in my universe for the things that I've been praying for. I planted seeds to grow my money. I planted seeds for more creative ideas to come through, to grow my money for whatever purpose. It doesn't even really matter. It's none of their business anyway. Bottom line, you don't have room for their phoniness. Be bold and make the first move. That's right. Be bold and make the first move. So making the first move can just be, like I said, tossing names into a burning bowl, anything attached to that, thanking source in advance that you don't have to come in contact with certain energies whatsoever, thanking God in advance for whatever, waking up, setting your intentions, planting those seeds. Thanking God in advance that something is already over, that you don't have to interact or deal with certain energies. Thank you. Thanking God that it's already over. So people definitely have ulterior motives, and they're really hoping that you're insecure, you're unstable, there's a lack of career success. They want to some way in, and they will try to come in through your root chakra, just so we know, just so we're crystal clear. Some of the things that you can help balance out your root chakra, just in case you need to. You can get garnet. If you have garnet, ruby, black tourmaline, hematite, red jasper, bloodstone is also really good. Some of the essential oils are sandalwood, patchouli, cedarwood, black spruce. You can look up some other ones online if you need to, to keep you rooted and grounded, right? And so you can put some of those in your diffuser if you have one, or get them from the store, or just outrageous openness. But dear love, open me to your will. Love would be God. Open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. Yeah, so let's pull a number card and then an affirmation card, and let's close it out. Yeah, it's time to get off the merry-go-round. Some people need to understand, listen, I don't mess with you like that anymore. We're not playing these games anymore. You burn bridges. Because again, the more and more time you give people to keep burning bridges, now you're giving them ammunition to use against you. Oh, well, you said this, or you did that, or you misread me, and I'm not that person, and you holding on to grudges. You're not holding on to a grudge. Your feelings are legit. 20, I am harmonious. You relate to others in an almost cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. Yeah. By using gentle means. You don't have to be mean-spirited to people, but you can let them know right away what you did wasn't cool. And you better come with a great explanation as to what happened. Like you fell down the steps and bumped your head on the side of the wall. I need to see a knot on your head that you weren't thinking clearly before you said what you said. So patience, affirmations for patience. I am here in this present moment. I have all that I need. I lack nothing. Time is relative. Right now is all that matters. I wait with excitement. All good things come in due time. All is working for my highest good, because it is. See, because people are having a tower moment. See, God had, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm trying not to, I'm really trying not to extend your reading, Virgos. God had to send some people through the same energy, had to allow them to create their own karma to come back to hit them like a lightning bolt, because you tried to send them every sign under the sun, but they just would not listen. So that's what I'm saying is you also got to play your part too. You got to play your part, and sources like, okay, you may need to amp it up a little bit. Like when people are burning bridges, don't give them 15,000 times to keep burning a bridge. Something needs to happen, to let them know that what you did was not cool. It wasn't cool at all. And so that's why people are trying to all of a sudden see things are crumbling down around them, Virgos. And now all of a sudden, we want to come back and play nice. No, ma'am, and no, sir. And again, you are not holding a grudge. There's a reason why I feel the way that I do. Right? You cannot come back and guilt me into anything. There's a reason why, and my feelings are valid. That's what I have for you, Virgos. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you all on Sunday. Bye.